Okay, let's come over and have a look at the currencies next. So I'm going to start with the US dollar, Japanese yen. Picture perfect hit on that 1764 yesterday. I'm now looking for the 4 and the 5 up to our target. We've taken, excuse me, 3/4 of the position off yesterday just before we got to that top. I may well choose to add it back on here. This has been playing out absolutely perfectly. And there's also this 3 here in a diagonal. The 1.0 is the minimum expectation at 11506. It can push all the way up to 11676. So certainly considering adding some back once we get into this zone here. Coming across and looking at the euro, it's come down a bit lower this morning, but I still think this is part of the one down. The key here though is we took the bottom of this out. That takes off the table. If that was an A wave and this was the B of the bigger 2 back, this could have been a 1 and we could have had a 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on and so forth. That's taken that off the table on an immediate basis. So I'm looking for a push up back up into this zone and then a 3, 4, 5 down to finish this off in the euro next. Dollar obviously has come up quite strongly this morning again, starting to pull back a bit now. I think it's the A wave. Bear in mind this last bit's a diagonal. I think this is the A wave. We get the B back, then the C up into our zone to finally finish off this 1 up in the dollar. Then coming over and looking at cable this morning, we've now come down into our target zone. We've come below the 50% fib. We've not got to the 618. In terms of taking a long position, I want to see it lower. I think what we've got in this last subwave here is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 4. We should get a 5th down and we should get a closer hit on a fib. Watch 129.01. If that hits and holds, you can take a long trade in cable. Looking for, if I come back to here, excuse me, looking for this C of the 2 up in cable to at least 1.3695, the 618 here, and more likely the 764. So it's that move that we're looking to trade. But wait for the next move down to hit and hold a fib. Now, Australian dollar, it's come down and hit this 886 back, fib of last resort for a 4 in a diagonal. If it breaks below 71.42, all that leaves is the potential for a much larger diagonal up. But this, as has happened so many times with this currency pair, is not playing nicely at all. So again, I was waiting for the 5 up, 3 back in any event. Still going to keep waiting until we get a decent setup in this thing.